Hi guys, Amber here for Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, December 22nd, 2015. Please do not adjust your time or dates. This is actually me filming early on a Tuesday so that you guys can watch it Tuesday if you so wish. Part of the reason is too, I have a holiday party to go to tonight, and a lot of things that I have to show you will not be in my possession after this evening. So, let's get started because my battery only has 20 minutes left, and given that I've had to refilm several times, I want to make sure that I can do this in one go. So, first things first, I told you guys last week that I was going to be seeing my niece and her family, and so I needed to have gifts for my twin, his wife, and my niece, and I also wanted to make a gift for our hostess for the evening. My twin and I, and actually the woman who's our hostess for the evening, and her son and my mom, we all used to be part of a book club, a Harry Potter book club actually, and we've been friends for the last 12 years, becoming more like family, and unfortunately the woman who's our hostess, her son isn't going to be there tonight, because he just recently got a job that's a couple hours away, and he's not going to be able to make it home until a couple days from now. So, I wanted to make something for her, and I will eventually catch up with my little bro. So, show you. First of all, my twin's wife is a Whovian, so I wanted to make her something to do with Doctor Who. So I ended up doing this cushion using the Starry Night TARDIS, Exploding TARDIS, whatever this pattern is. And for the first time ever, I did the envelope pillowcase thing. So I was very pleased with how this came out. I'm not especially concerned that it didn't quite line up, because that would take some real skill. The only thing that I didn't like when I did this is I don't think I did enough overlap, and that's just because I didn't actually look up any instructions. I had looked up how to do it a couple years ago, I think after the first time Jennifer had mentioned doing it, but I never actually got around to actually trying it, and so it was kind of trial and error. And then for our hostess, I decided, because I actually did have 2 pillow forms on hand, to go ahead and make her one, except I used some of the Harry Potter fabric, and I also did the envelope method here, and I did go way deeper. It's actually 4 or 5 inches that I doubled up on, simply because I wanted to make sure that it had enough room this time, and I really like how it came out. So there's that. Then I showed you guys last week all the fruits and veggies I made for my niece, and I mentioned I needed some kind of container for it, and so I kind of went looking, and the day after I talked to you guys last time, I was out shopping and I found this adorable little crate. It's just like one of those old actually fruit or veggie crates that you would see in produce stores, and I thought, this is perfect, this is exactly what I need. I bought it, I took it home, my mom took one look at it, and she said, Amber, that baby is 2 years old, she is going to drop it on her foot or throw it at something and it'll break. And she's right. I mean, it's not heavy to me, but it's, you know, a good weight, and it's solid, so if she dropped it on her little toes, I'd be hearing about it all the way from where they live, which is several hours away. So I went looking for something else. I looked at baskets, I looked at bags, and I just wasn't finding what I wanted. And I finally had a long talk with my mom, and she got me to admit that the reason I wasn't finding what I wanted is because I wanted to make it. So today was my last day of vacation, and so I decided to get this done, especially since I need to have these for Tuesday night. So I started working on something, and I've made various bags before, so I had an idea of what I wanted to do. I just wanted it to be easy, and I wanted it to be sturdy. So I took this cone of cotton that I just bought, especially for this, and after a little bit of trial and error, I ended up with this, which has a pretty solid bottom on it, and then it goes up the sides a little bit to give it some shape. And then I did an open weave work here, and then just the top, reinforced it a bit, and then gave it some handles and a decorative stitch across the top. And I thought, oh, this is perfect, it's just what I need. I started stuffing everything into it and realized that it's this full and it's only holding the vegetables. Well, now that's a problem because I still had all these fruits. So I ended up making a second bag, and it's essentially the same. There's a couple of things that I did differently, not on purpose, but after I made the first one, I had to go downstairs because we were waiting for some packages to arrive that didn't arrive. But I can't always hear somebody knocking on my door at my house, so I went downstairs, and I didn't have the other one to look at for reference because my niece is very allergic to cats, and I have 3, and I was already taking somewhat of a risk going downstairs and working on it. I was very careful not to let it touch anything, so I got those done, and then I think that's about it for me. I've got to put together some gift bags for tomorrow, because not only are we doing that, I have to run something that my dad ordered for his boss over to him on my lunch hour, so I can't do it then. And fingers crossed that the gift that I ordered for my twin a couple weeks ago shows up tomorrow so that I can give it to him. And other than that, I hope you guys have a fabulous week. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. If you celebrate another holiday, whether it's Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or solstice, or any number of holidays that are held in the month of December or early January, I wish you well on all of those, and I will probably talk to you guys next week. Bye!